I don't want to continue living in Sean's shadow.
Like, when we're sitting down, though, we're the same height.
That is true. Yeah, when we're sitting, it's funny whenever I get on a call or something with Dallin too, and I'm sitting next to him. I'm like, did you lower your chair? He's like, yeah. I mean, a little bit, but yeah, you get on like our live broadcast, and I'm the same height as Dallin, and then we stand up, and I'm like looking at his belly button. Actually, funny story about Dallin. I bought a gun safe off of him one time. And we took it, I went and bought it, and we threw it in the bed of my truck. And it's a pretty big gun safe. And so he's like, yeah, I'll come help you move it down into your basement too. I'm like, perfect. So I go and I rent an electric jack and an electric dolly. And we start taking it down my stairs, and it dies on us. And this gun safe weighs, it's like 500 pounds. It is so heavy. I didn't take the door off of it or anything because I'm just like, yeah, I got Dallin, who's an ape, who can lift 800 pounds. Yeah. And then I've got this electric dolly. We're safe. And so I'm underneath this thing, and I'm just like, I am going to die. And Dallin's like, it's going. And dude, you hear those stories of like a mother lifting the car off of her chop. That was my moment there. And I picked this thing up and I threw it up onto the top stair, but I threw Dallin through my wall. Big old huge just butt print in my wall. And of course it's like up here in my chest. And so my neighbors come over, they're like, what the heck happened here? I'm like, that's a coworker's butt. And they're like, how tall is this coworker? I'm like, he's pretty tall. So I showed him the picture, the empty picture frame. Dude, yeah. The next day, my daughter had a birthday party. I put a happy birthday banner over it to hide it. But it was funny. It was like right in the area where like the HVAC comes up. They read the top floors. So the whole time that banner's just like as the air's blowing. It was great. So anyways, that gun safe is in a different area of the house now. It didn't go downstairs. But anyways, that's my story. Hopefully you listeners like that. Anyways, welcome to the Big Access Podcast. We are here live at ISC West. I guess we're not live, because this is pre-recorded, but we're live to each other. I like this.
We're here.
Yes, we're here. Yeah, we're here, and we're with Aiphone, who is clearly overdressed and not comfortable like we are. Like
super uncomfortable. I'm hot. I'm dry. Undercaffeinated.
I think we're all undercaffeinated though. That's necessary. I mean, you're wearing dress shoes. Dave, you're wearing our new kicks this year that I hear nothing but nice things about.
Super comfy.
Yeah. I can't wait to experience them. Yeah, I'm wearing last year's shoe.
Got the old model. I like.
Yeah, they're good looking. They're not as comfortable as these are like clouds, and so they're like nice and fluffy. I had to. We had one shipment get lost in shipping, and so luckily the guy whose shoe got lost wore the same size as me, so I just gave him the shoe, and so I'll deal with it later. But anyways, welcome to the Big Access Podcast, Sean. It's good to have you here.
So happy to be here.
It's a cool moment to be able to sit down and talk about this brand new integration that we've got with Aiphone. So today we're going to talk a lot about that integration with Aiphone and really how PDK and Aiphone go together to really create the best turnkey solution possible for our customers. So we've got, like I said, Sean here. We've also got David Jones, our oh gosh, dude, it's
software integrations team.
That's what I was trying to say.
It's not like it's enough though, right? Like you wanted like,
dude, it's just like I want it to be like the some sort of C level, because that is how important David is to us. He really is far better than anybody else on the team, and really creates a good experience for everybody. So. But
thank you.
There we go. This is David. David, why don't you start us off by telling us what you do?
Yeah, so I'm our software integrations team lead. So we've got a team of just a small team. We've got a few developers, and we kind of do two things. We half of what we do is building integrations ourselves, using our own SDKs and APIs to build those integrations. And then we spend the other half of our time working with partners who are building integrations, making sure that they're successful in their projects. So we kind of do both and make it work.
That's awesome. I remember 2 years ago, we were here at ISC West, and we were we were wanting to show off this new integrations marketplace that we built, right?
Yep.
And so we're scrambling to try to get just a couple of VMS integrations up there. Dude, now you go and you scroll through that, and I'm scrolling for hours trying to find, okay, what?
Yeah, we're gonna have to add pagination.
We're totally gonna have to add pagination, but that is such a cool thing. Your team is kicking trash, building a ton of really cool integrations to help make PDK a better experience for end users and dealers alike.
Yeah, I've got some amazing team members and some awesome partners. We're pushing 50 integrations now.
That's so cool, man. Well done. Congratulations. That's big. One of those really cool integrations is Aiphone.
Absolutely.
So, Sean, you're with Aiphone and overdressed. But
We're adequately dressed up. Or we're underdressed.
I was talking with Paige, and she was telling me about this new LinkedIn post that you guys posted yesterday. Have you guys all showing your drip?
Yeah.
Dude, you guys look great. Best dressed at the show.
A lot of good-looking people.
That's right. Well, you're one of them. But besides being an incredibly good-looking person, what do you do with Aiphone?
Director of product and marketing. I'm just a suit. I've got a lot of really intelligent.
You're a person too.
Yeah, I'm a person too. But I have some really great people on the product and marketing side that build some incredible things, share those incredible things with the world. I try not to take any credit for it. I just make sure they're and out soft time.
Did you hear that? That's a leader right there.
Take them out to lunch. Wear a suit.
Wear a suit. Take them to lunch. Make sure they're on time. What more is there to leadership?
That's some motivational emails every now and then.
That's right. As long as ChatGPT writes them, you're good.
It's easy. The prompts are easy. Yeah.
And just write me 12 emails that I can use throughout the year, and I'll just copy and paste it. So you're set. Every year, just reuse the same one.
I do.
I like it. It's perfect. Well, welcome again to the podcast. So tell us a little bit about who Aiphone is, right? I'm sure everybody here has heard of Aiphone. Aiphone is giant, but tell us a little bit more about what it is you guys do.
Sure. So we've been around since 1948, founded in Voyage, and we've been in the United States now since 1970. So 56 years.
Yes.
I want to say we're probably one of the most interactive products that people touch and use and whatever every day, but they don't know it's our product, which is cool.
That is cool.
It's fun, especially when we go through like the hiring classes, bring on new team members, and they never know. I mean, you guys probably know this, being in the security industry, you don't know about the industry until you're in the industry.
100%.
We're like niche, but it's a gigantic niche.
It is.
And then as soon as we do the first interview, we come back in the second interviews, and they're like, "Oh my!" I went back to my building after the interview. Use Aiphone on our building, or like I went and got this, and I had used this to get in. And it's funny, once you start working at Aiphone, you see it everywhere.
Dude, I'll tell you, it's so funny. You know, when you're in the security industry, suddenly you are looking at every door, everywhere, to see what is on that door. What are they using? Is it, oh, look at that access. Oh, look at that hardware. Oh, look at that intercom system. Dude.
Yep.
It drives my wife insane.
I was just gonna say, when I travel with my wife, the amount of times we're walking from landmark to landmark, and I stop her, or she's walking and I'm stopping, and I'm saying like, "What crash bar is this? Oh, rear is this? Like, what camera is that? What year is that from?" And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
the other night we were watching a family movie, and I see an access control reader in the background of this, and I pause it, and I'm like, okay, zoom in. Oh, that's a PDK reader. And it was cool.
What movie or TV show you guys see in your product and that you could think of, like, I'm watching something and oh my God, there we are.
Yeah, I mean, the one just the other night that we were watching is a movie. I think it was on Netflix, maybe it was on Disney. I don't know. It was something my son saw, but it's called Soul on Fire, and it's just a movie about this guy who, unfortunately, when he was a little kid, he set his house on fire on accident, and it burned him on 100% of his body. And so he's now a motivational speaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's that going?
Yeah.
Sounds like a great group.
And so it goes. Dude, don't watch it if you don't want to ugly cry. It was bad. I've never cried that much in a movie before. But it just goes about telling the story of how he became a motivational speaker, and how, you can basically turn lemons into lemonade, right? But in it, there was a scene where they were in college, and the date's 2008, but I'm like, there's a PDK red reader. So that was cool.
That's fun. That's fun. We, for whatever reason, we're in every Marvel movie. And we're the last Ant-Man movie, when he's like in his little whatever, there's a whole display of like security gear. and I would say 90% of it's iPhone.
Okay.
The last Captain America movie, when the president goes down to the bunker and all the grease up, it's all iPhone protecting all the doors. It's, yeah, they know. They don't tell us they're doing it, and we don't get any royalties.
You don't get any royalties.
Oh, but we're whatever. Disney loves our stuff. I don't know what it is.
Well, they love our stuff too, but not on camera. We are the ones protecting their studio, so that's kind of cool.
They also use iPhone at all the resorts, and
No, nice.
so we probably need to tell Dallin.
We need to go.
Like with this integration.
Man, we got to get this going. That's cool. Yeah. So, anyways, Aiphone is all over the place. So naturally, we're like, yeah, we have to make an integration here. This is an experience that we want our partners to be able to have, right? PDK is growing up and getting huge. Aiphone is already there.
Like I didn't say, we make intercoms. I
Did we not get to that?
lead, and I get started, and I don't know if we got there. We make intercoms.
I like this. There you go. That's the social media clip. That's great. So they make intercoms, and we now integrate with these intercoms. So we love that. David, what was it like building out this integration and working with their team to really create the experience that we've got today?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, there was work that had to be done on both ends. There were some APIs that had to be built on the iPhone side, and then we kind of built the core logic of the integration on our side. So it was a team effort, and we've kind of been working towards this for a couple of years now.
2 years is our first conversation.
Yeah. And so it's just, but really a lot of that initial hard work is behind us now, and we're at the point where people at work, people can start using it. We can start seeing the fruits of our labor, and more importantly, we can start getting feedback from dealers and from end users to see like what the next features are that we want to build. But yeah, the Aiphone team has been just incredible. Just always like, hey, tell us what you need. Do you have what you need? Like always ready to jump on a call and just help our developers, and vice versa whenever there was a need on their end. So it's been a really good collaboration.
That's good. And one thing that I've learned is Aiphone is a really fun team to work with. At least on the marketing side, we try. You got an incredible team.
Might give you the wrong impression. We're actually pretty close.
You guys have like this exact same culture we have. I feel so. It's a good time.
Yeah.
I love working with you and your team. And so it sounds like you had a great experience with the teams you've had to interact with. So Aiphone's a fantastic company. Definitely, if you're installing PDK, you're gonna love working with them. But let's talk a little bit more about the integration itself and what that experience is like for a partner.
Yeah.
When you guys sought out to build this thing, what did you build it to do?
Yeah, well, I mean, the funny thing is, like, there's a lot of dealers out there who are installing PDK and Aiphone together, and they have been for many years.
By dealer demand.
Right.
Yeah.
And so in a lot of use cases, it works just fine as standalone systems installed side by side.
Yeah, I can't tell you when I was a sales guy how many Aiphone systems I helped sell just by saying, yeah, just wired up as a dry contact.
Yeah, exactly. So in a lot of cases, that's all you need. You don't really need an integration. But where we found a big pain point was especially in multifamily, where the Aiphone entrance station might have a directory of tenants, either just their unit numbers or like names of tenants, depending on kind of how they configure it. And just keeping those in sync was kind of the big pain point. Right?
Yeah.
Every time a tenant moves in or out, I got to go update PDK, I got to go update Aiphone, and who knows how many other systems I have to update. So we're like, hey, let's start there, because that's
the foundational piece, right?
Exactly.
We needed to do all the other things to want to.
Right, exactly. So that's the problem that we've solved with this initial phase of the integration. It's just a directory sync. I say just, but there's a lot of
2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might seem simple to the customer, but that's intentional. We want it. Creating something simple for you is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. It would be so much easier to make a super complicated interface that has all kinds of different things you got to do to get it working. We're trying to do all that under the hood. So at this show, we're launching our units functionality. If you create a unit in PDK, that unit will automatically get created over in Aiphone.
How sick is that?
Yeah, if you add a user in PDK, they'll automatically sync to Aiphone, get issued a mobile app, so that they can use the Aiphone mobile app to receive those video calls from the entrance station. So
yeah,
that's where we're starting. We've already started conversations about where we want to go next, but that's the core functionality of this first phase.
That's awesome. And so for on the dealer side of things, right, that's going to simplify the installation process, right? And from there, you just open up PDK.io, go to the integrations tab, go find Aiphone, hit that configure button, and log into the Aiphone, right?
Incredible job making it so easy. I was messing with it. I mean, I'd seen it before, obviously, but I was messing with it out there, and I'm just like, I had no idea what I was doing if I'd never seen this before. I mean, just like 3 taps and you're good to go.
Dude, I can't tell you how hard it is on my side when I'm like, hey, I have to market something and make it look and sound sexy, but it's literally a line and a half of words to tell you how to do this. How do I make this sexy?
Yeah. And the conversation between our sales guys were like, is this enough? Are people going to care about this? Like, it seems so simple. And they're like, yes, I think people are going to care.
I think they like the simplicity, bud. It's cool. And so for a dealer who's going out there doing that installation and making that integration work, you know, what do you think that experience is going to be like for them and really for their end user?
Yeah, I think the setup of everything is going to be very similar, right? So we're leveraging, and part of the reason why it took a little bit longer is we were developing Aiphone Cloud, right? The cloud side of things and the APIs needed to do the integration. I know you guys waited a little bit on us, and then you had to, we had to wait for you to use stuff you're waiting on us for. But I think for the dealers, what it really is a quality of life thing for the customers. I think the last thing you want to do is to have to spend any more time on site doing the things like while someone's sitting over your shoulder, like waiting for you to sync, and they're like, I've got tenants trying to move in, this person, we kicked them out, we gotta, you know what I mean? So it's like, take that headache, take that time on site, reduce it as much as possible and just streamline everything. I think that's really what it is. So it's really kind of like almost a post-sales, post-installation thing that it really just like, it's going to make it easier for the end user. And I don't know, it's easy enough to where like you could just, why bother sending a tech out and doing all these things? Like how easy is it for the end user just to click and do something real quick, press set.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that's really what the value is, to just simplicity and not having to get under the hood to do what should be basic, simple things. And I think look from the outside looking in, it will look like a simple thing. It was a lot of work for our teams to do it, but I think that was the point, just the whole point, right?
Absolutely.
And I think just Aiphone Cloud by itself is kind of a game changer for the dealer. Just it makes the installation of the Aiphone unit itself so much easier, and then it also allowed us to simplify that even further with our integration.
I think we're a little self-deprecating when it comes to and to the dealers out there that have worked with Aiphone and PDK in the past together. We haven't always been the easiest thing to set up, but the whole idea of our product is once you set it up, it just kind of lasts forever. You never have to touch it again, right?
Yeah.
But as we move into these spaces where you do have to interact with it more often, we needed to develop a way to make that easier for them to do. And so building out Aiphone Cloud, and you guys, honestly, the work that we've done with you guys has helped us improve our own product because your guys is also great. And we were learning a lot from you guys, and we've been around a lot longer, but like you guys are just like, I don't know how you could do any other access control at this point. You know what I mean? It's just so easy.
That needs to be broadcast everywhere. Yeah, you got that, Keith? I mean, take that social media clip over, endorsed by Aiphone. No, that's great. I mean, we've created a great product, and we've got fantastic customers out there doing all of that. So if we did have customers who are wanting to learn a little bit more about Aiphone, what's the best way to reach out and get in contact with you guys?
Obviously, aiphone.com is the easiest way. We've got reps all over the place. We had Aiphone people in your neighborhood. They all are really excited to talk to you guys about our solutions and these joint solutions. Reach out to us on social, however you want to. You pick up on, you call me. We'd love to talk to you, help you, get you going with everything we're working on, and let you know what's coming in the future too. So you build a lot of things we want to do together.
We really do. Yeah. Another thing you can do is you can reach out to us here at PDK. You contact us or our sales team. They're going to, great partnership here again, going to be able to sync up, do joint demos, help you guys really close some more deals and help provide a better experience for your end user customer. So reach out. We want to talk. And like you guys know, we're partner fanatics, so we're going to help you out however we can. So thank you guys a ton for taking the time out of your busy schedules here at ISC to come in and really enjoy the show. I really enjoyed having you on. So thank you so much for the action. If you have not already done so, subscribe to the podcast, give it a 5-star rating, and let us know if there's an upcoming topic you want to learn about, and we'll add that to an upcoming show. But thank you guys again for tuning in. We'll see you next time.